grew up in India. I lived there until I was 25, and I rode a bike everywhere. And, then I came to the US, and it was a real shift in sort of the mindset of people, in that if you sort of made it, right, then you have a car.
She's very much a passionate advocate for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change, improving energy efficiency in the transportation sector, and bringing in her computer science expertise to try and make that happen.
There's data for cars, but there really isn't the corresponding quality or quantity of data for complex multimodal trips, right? Maybe I walked to the bus stop and then I waited and the bus was 10 minutes late. And so then the bus that I had to transfer to, I missed. And so I had to wait for an hour for that bus. There's no one even knows about that. I've worked in computer science my entire life. And so I said, well, maybe what I can do is actually try and build a tool that will let us collect that data. And so that's what I did. I went back to grad school with a very clear vision that this is what I wanted to build. When I started the PhD, I told my advisor that what I wanted to do was to change the way in which we do urban planning in the US and to make sure that the most sustainable mode is the easiest to use. And he said, that sounds like a rest of career plan. And I said, yeah. I applied to 50 different programs, including several that highlighted that they were interdisciplinary. And I heard back from, I think, 3. But one of the 3 that got back to me was NREL. It was such a good fit for what I wanted to do because I really care about impact. NREL OpenPATH has deployed in the real world, but primarily outside the United States, actually.
But it makes collection of transportation data inexpensive and easy for communities to do. OpenPATH is a way to explore what potential transportation changes could be and how that could affect everybody traveling in the community, those that don't have their own vehicles, as opposed to just the data collection of cars driving around on the road, really making it people-focused.
The first deployment after I came to NREL was with the Colorado Energy Office for the e-bike program for low-income essential workers. That initial mini pilot was only 13 people in Denver. They used the e-bike for 30% of their trips. They decided to expand the program to multiple locations in Colorado, and then Denver started the e-bike rebate program, which has been a huge success on its own.
She's definitely the best software development mentor I've had. But I was writing actual code that was going into the actual app, and by the end of the summer we were actually using it with this pilot program so I could go out and see my code on the app in people's hands.
She also has now gotten 50% assignment to work with the Joint Office of Energy and Transportation to help improve reliability of charging infrastructure and interoperability. The sky's the limit. Shankari is very passionate and blends her use of computer science and travel analysis and her dual thrusts with the OpenPATH tool, as well as now this work with the Joint Office of Energy and Transportation on charging infrastructure is helping to advance charging infrastructure reliability as well as democratize transportation data collection.
The one thing that I did say when I heard about the award was, I hope they're okay with having an early career scientist who's almost 50 and has gray hair. My younger daughter started kindergarten at the same time as I started the PhD.
This recognition is very well deserved. I'm sure there'll be many more great things to come and great impacts towards the shared goal of transportation decarbonization.
I'm not going to stop working on OpenPATH. That was my baby, the thing I went back to grad school to do. I'm going to keep working on that forever.